we are finally hopping into iCast, your freaking awesome replays. It is time for Icyfar, and of course the challenge for this week was always prioritize BM over macro. Now, for those of you who don't know all of our weird StarCraft jargon, BM stands for big money. So this is talking about, rather than just focusing on spending your money, banking up your money. So prioritizing big money over spending your money. It's kind of doing the opposite of focusing on opportunity cost and instead focusing on investing and looking for kind of peaks and troughs within the StarCraft economy market so you can spend your money on smarter things. This is a really random tangent where I'm definitely telling the truth. BM means bad manner. There's like one guy who's sitting there who's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, guys. I'm a compulsive liar, apparently. It means bad manner. Basically, these players were challenged to dance in their opponent's face, spray paint the ground, and hopefully incite some bit of spicy attitude out of their opponents. We'll see how it goes. Down here at the bottom right, in the red, representing Psychos. It's like a Psychos? It's just Psycho. Psycho Z. That's right, Psycho Z. Yes, get triggered. In the red, it's Psycho Z. Up here in the top left, it's a regular in me chat. I hope are you around? Hopefully you're around right now. Must have been the one who sent this replay, and it's QQ Bananas. Bananas playing Terran versus Zergia. We'll see how this one goes. For those of you who don't know, the way you put down spray tags is every single worker, check out down here, you get a spray. The cooldown is 214 seconds, but they stack up. So you start the game with one, and then every 214 seconds you get another one, up to a total of 5 of those prepared. So by about 10 minutes in, you can spray 5 spray tags. The problem is, when you spray more than that, the previous ones start disappearing. So you can only have 5 on the map at a time. Apparently it'll be too bad for people's computers otherwise, I think is why they did that. So anyway, it's something a lot of people don't realize. They're like, oh, how do you spray tag? I get asked that every time. I'm like, you've never done a spray tag? You've never put a big GG tag in your opponent's base? You never put the big red question mark while dancing a worker back and forwards, blocking their expansion? Come on, guys. Why are StarCraft players such serious people? One of the first things you do when you play Counter-Strike is you learn how to get a silly spray tag of a dumb picture and then to crouch up and down in your opponent's face. Like, teabagging is like 101 of like any other game, and in StarCraft they're like, you know, someone's playing for 6 years and they're like, I don't know how to do a spray tag. I've never done it. I'm too busy focusing on my superior strategy. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, can we be any more uptight of a community, guys? We're all like, oh, let's try and succeed and be intelligent and use our brains. No, it's a video game. It's more about insulting your opponent, pissing them off, and blaming teammates for your losses and avoiding responsibility. Stop being a bunch of mature idiots. You guys are dumb. Stop it. Stop it. Time to have some more fun. Speaking of more fun, make sure you do get your replays in for next week's show, guys. The next Icyfar topic is a no rush 4 minutes. Basically, from 4 minutes onwards, I want you to put on non-stop pressure. So, yeah, you can't rush them in the first 4 minutes, but from then on, we want you to be in your opponent's face as if they're your friend who's never played the game. They don't even know what the controls are. And you're going to be that good friend who's going to help show them the game by basically being a massive douche and just getting in their face with non-stop harassment from 4 minutes onwards. As always, don't want to encourage you guys to smurf. And, you know, the point with this game as well, this challenge, was not to encourage you to be a giant dick. I'm sure, I don't know what it was like. Eon Blue's in chat. He's the one who looks at the replays. He can tell us. I can imagine he probably looked through a few replays where it was people just getting in game and telling their opponents like, yeah, you're shit. You're fucking shit. Pig told me it's okay to be a dickhead. Like, and I'm like, no. The idea is you add a little bit of a very minor acceptable BM. You do a little bit of dancing your units, a couple of spray tags. You add a bit of attitude, but there's a fine line between a bit of attitude and then, you know, telling your opponent, you know, his family's a useless bunch of fat people who should die or something terrible like that. Like, there's a fine line there, guys. I'm really hoping Eon Blue didn't have to look through too many games like that. But I know 100% someone was like, oh, you want us to BM? So we have a free pass, right? To be like a scumbag of a human being? Oh, God. I'm sure Eon Blue's going to have some interesting stories to share of the replays that he did not put through. Then again, we'll find what actually gets in the first place. So far, I don't think I've seen a spray tag in this game. I don't even know if Reapers have a dance command, guys. Do Reapers have a dance command? That's 7 Barracks Reaper right there. Does anyone know if Reapers have a dance? Did Eon Blue seriously choose a replay with like units without, well, at least he's brought an SCV. Hopefully he'd throw some spray tags. But I'm not sure if they don't dance. Yeah, these are, Oh, I like that. It's a forward depot. When your opponent finds this, that really tells them they done goofed. Like, what's... Oh, man. Oh, the Zerglings are just, like, running around the map in, like, little groups. Oh, no. 7 Barracks Reaper up against a Zerg who still has a tiny economy. Half the drones are just chilling there. Oh, no. Zykos is like, haha, ambush the Reinforce. The Reinforce is more Reapers than this Zergling counterattack squad. Cuckoo just needs to turn around and fight, and he got this, boy. He's gonna build, okay, he's got, the Reapers are going back. These Reapers, a bit of fancy micro there as well. Of course, Reaper's gonna inject those combat drugs, shoves it right in, finds the vein, and instantly starts glowing green and getting hit points back. Remember, guys, drugs in the Blizzard universe are a little bit opposite to what they do in reality. In reality, it's a bit more of a train spotting situation. You stick that needle in and then you're somehow floating through some public toilet waste system. Hey, it's a Bob Ross. Okay, we found the tag finally, guys. It's a, or Bob Toss, as I should say. It is, of course, the Painting Protoss Zealot. The Reaper's jumping in the back door here. Oh, no. Oh, my God. These Zerglings are getting massacred. There's more Reapers than there are Lings right now. Cuckoo doesn't even barely need to micro. Banelings. If they connect, they will kill every Reaper. But Cuckoo's still watching. Come on, throw some more spray tags. Throw them on the low ground. Wherever. Come on. This one Drilly boy here. The Banelings looking for the flank. They're looking for the flank. The SCV says, fuck you guys. They're waiting. He's going to try and chase these Reapers to the low ground. Can Psychos pull it off? I don't know. That's fine in the main. It's, Drone Queen up against Reapers. That's not going to go well. Another Reaper does fall, but they're wedged in this nice little gap here. The Queen goes down. Those Banelings still down there on that side. The Reapers have not ran into them just yet. Oh my God. It's up to a total of 10 workers killed, but Psycho barely built any to begin with. And these Reapers, they're going to try and run around. Lings get this around. Finally, Lings are going to take out those Reapers. And these two Banes just having a bit of a pash down there. They're like, wow, this could be our last moment in this world. Let's fucking have a kiss. They're like, oh man, it's all mandibles and teeth, but at least I can feel your passion. So those two are having a bit of a love affair there. Jane and Terry, the romantic Banelings. They're so romantic that they actually have made a pact to, I mean, it's a suicide pact, but it's the good kind. It's like a martyr pact. You know, like every Baneling dreams of just being a martyr for the Zerg cause. They want to sacrifice themselves to take out as many of those Reapers as possible. They have been told by Abathur that they will get like 100 virgin Banelings when they go to the afterlife if they sacrifice themselves. Well, they're totally into. They believe it as well. They're like, yeah, no. You get like 100 of them. It's amazing. It's great. Sacrifice yourself for the cause. You'll get an awesome afterlife. It's fantastic. Suicide is good, apparently, as long as you're blowing up enough of your enemies. I'm like, I think you're evil, Abathur. I'm pretty sure you're evil. Are they gonna get to do it? No! Oh, okay, pretty useless. They just got shot down before they even made it in contact. Oh my God, that wall's actually gonna go down. You're kidding me. These Lings just broke a wall. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Here comes the Martyr crew. We've got 5 Banelings running to that mineral line. The Reapers are in there. The Banelings going deep. Oh, the Drilly boys are in trouble. And those Banelings lived up to their dreams, their hopes, their desires. This one has got to find the rest of those workers. Already so many going down. The Reapers, though, at the same time, jumping in the back door. Reapers in the front door, Banelings in the back door. Everyone's base is all over the place. In the midst of it, Cuckoo's SCV diving into the main base. No matter what's happening, no matter how chaotic, that Drilly boy's going to do some spray paint. People say art only matters if you do it under high-risk scenarios. This Drilly boy knows, holy shit, the Banksy of SCVs right there. He's just like, I don't give a fuck, mate. The Zerg will probably pay me to spray paint their fucking creep. It's fine. I'll put me painting down. It'll be worth money. It's amazing. It's fantastic. These Marines barely hold on. We've got 2 orbitals. We've still got mules dropping up against an 11 drone economy. 3 there. These drones just hanging out. Dude, stop having smoko. Stop it. Get back to mining. No. He's moving his spines around. He's building zones. He's got 2k minerals. Surely Psychos win. Psychos has to win this game. There's no way you could lose from here. All you need to do is spend your money. No, guys, your computer has not broken. That was my brain break. Okay, he's going to build 8 drones, finally. How much? Okay, at this point, this is not just a smoko. This is an entire department that got made redundant. They outsourced their work, but their higher ups didn't actually realize. So this department, have you guys read the tale of the guy that keeps going to work without actually having a job? And he just goes and like sits in on meetings, and he sits in his office, and he recorded the entire thing on this forum. It's like the best thing ever. Anyone who hasn't read it, go look at it. And he literally blogged it for like months, and he's telling the stories of like going to meetings and people asking him questions, and nobody knows what his job is. He doesn't even have a job, and he just stays at this company getting paid for like 2 years, living what he calls the American dream. That's these drilly boys right here. They've outsourced the HR department, and now these guys are like, oh, we're the miscellaneous resources synergizing backwards overflow department now. Everyone's like, oh, that sounds important. Good job, guys. And they just sit here, fucking, I don't know, they're looking at the beach. Oh, God. Okay, they're going to pretend to work for a little bit. They're like, all right, we better pretend we do something. Meanwhile, a pack of Marines from Cuckoo is going to come over. He's still got his lovely Banksy paintings all over the place, by the way. I love it. I would like to see some dancing. Marines have a lovely dance animation. And, nothing like... Okay, it's Reaper Marine. Good composition here. 3 SCVs. Still hasn't rebuilt any of his SCVs here. Okay, every Lingbane leaves the base. As the Marines walk in, the Lingbane turns around. The Marine... I don't know if this is going to go well, guys. I mean, it's cool. You're trying to bring attention to the paintings. You just put another painting down. I like the spray tags, but I don't think this is going to go well. The banelings are getting ready to come from both sides. Those banelings getting confused. Holy shit, they're not the brightest banelings in the basket, are they? Hot damn. He basically split his army up, went in with the lings, went in with one section of banelings, and now the other section of banelings, realizing maybe they were lied to. Maybe there aren't 400 virgin banelings waiting for them in the fucking Zerg afterlife. I don't even know. One of them didn't even get shot down. I'm pretty sure that one just decided to blow himself up in the middle of nowhere. Oh shit, his whole life's been a lie. That's kind of sad. These Marines are going to come in. Zyko had the way better, bigger army there and has managed to throw it all away one tiny section at a time. Is Cuckoo just going to walk past? No. Walks past the spine crawlers. Does get a little bit of hentai to the face there, but is going to move past the corridor of hentai right there. Enough tentacles to the face, but most of the Marines do survive. This queen, she's like, I'll get ya. You guys are dickheads. They're like, yeah, we're just going to click on the hatch, then we'll click on you, then we'll click on you. You can't get out of there. Look at that. There's your fucking rib cage with like a waggy tongue thing in it. Look at that spray of blood. Holy shit. Every single one of these guys looks like Bruce Willis 2 minutes into an action movie. He's got way too much blood on his face, and he's all like, oh, I'm so fucking badass. And yeah, speaking of which, where's the dancing? I'd like to see some more dancing. Have I missed some dancing? I may have missed some dancing. I'm gonna go back in this replay and check it out. But I would like to see some more dancing. The spray tags, the art in the Zerg base has been lovely. We've got another one there. QQ says, sorry, it's for Icyfar. Oh, don't apologize. Guys, the most BM thing you can possibly do in StarCraft is apologize to someone for beating them. Like, that is like the worst. We often get so stuck in our own ego and mindset. We're like, oh, I should apologize. Put yourself in their shoes for a second and just think about how good you feel when your opponent's like, sorry for kicking your ass, bud. Oh no, it does the opposite. It makes them feel worse, guys. It really does. These Reapers having a bit of a party. Cuckoo trying to do some micros here. Oh, okay. Those ones are getting 400 virgin banelings in Zerg heaven. The Marines actually able to shoot those spines from the high ground, but they're going to back off for now. Back at home, QQ has built some SCVs. It's going to send those SCVs to the main base to put them on gas. Okay, fair enough. This Zerg's just like, 2k minerals, what do I do with that? Build some hatcheries, please. I know you've been wanting to baneling blast all over her snatchery, but I just need you to spend your minerals and build some goddamn hatcheries. That's the mineral song, guys. It's whenever you see a Zerg floating 2k minerals for 5 minutes, you got to remember they need to calm down. Calm down, build some hatcheries. This drone's having to think about it. He's going to go off and explore the idea of spending his money. Cuckoo's like, haha, look, I can shoot yous from the high ground. Oh, that Marine definitely found out the meaning of savage hentai. He's just, that's a brutal way to, hey, that Baneling got a pretty good hit. That was nice. Death by acidic Bukaki. Jesus Christ. Absolutely devastating. We got a factory on the way here. Can we see some dances, QQ? Where's the dancing, mate? Show us your moves. I think he wants the Zerg to see him before he dances. To be fair, dancing in front of banelings is a good way to lose a game. You can all ask a Bomber back in 2013 about dancing your units when you think you've won and then getting your entire fucking army killed while they stand there raising their guns in victory. Another lovely little painting comes down on the creep and he says, hey, look at me. I'm an artiste. Are you an artiste as well? His opponent's like, fuck you, mate. I'm expanding. I'm gonna kick your ass. Still hasn't figured out moving the spine crawlers away from the high ground, unfortunately. It's like, oh, that was a big baneling bust. Oh my god, these Marines are getting soft and tender. The Zerg is gonna come up there and finish off quite a few of them. This queen angrily throwing her knitting needles, just like the goddamn penetrator gun, out of fear, into the face of those Marines. It's like getting hit by a fucking solid half-inch thick iron bolt. She just fucking pulls them out of her skirt. She's got like these little, she's got like you guys know, like you got like a mad ammo belt, but for the queen, it's just like knitting needles, and she just fucking throws them. She's just like an expert darts player. She's like that dude with the sick beer belly, 7 beers deep in the bar, looks like he's hopeless at everything. You see him throw a dart and you realize he's a goddamn fucking wizard. That's every single queen, mate. Wait until they see a flying unit. They're like, oh yeah, we endured a couple of years of, you know, all sorts of air harassment units being frustrating. In Wings of Liberty, we used to have 2 range. Did you guys know that? You know they have 4 range or 5 range against ground. They used to have 2 range against ground units. When you used to watch Queens trying to defend Hellions, it was like whenever you'd have that really douchebag bully, but like not like a mainstream bully, just like one of the little skinny fast kids who decided he'd get a bit of bullying in to get some more kind of schoolyard cred, and he'd bully the fat kid and he'd like push him from behind and the fat kid's chasing him, and it would just be the most nasty thing to watch because, you know, obviously he's not going to catch him, and that's essentially what Queens used to be like. Hellions would come in, they'd be like, ha, they'd shoot the Queens, not really do any real damage, but the Queens would be like waddling after them like, come closer so we can do something. And they could never do anything. Then they got buffed to 5 range against ground. Then they gave them an extra anti-air range. So they literally shoot fucking surface-to-air guided missiles at this point, where you fly an Oracle anywhere near the base and the Queen's just like, I sniff a fucking piece of shit, just pulls a needle out, throws it fucking curves through the air. Like, you guys know how missiles in movies, they just kind of curve and they go up and down for no reason. And you're like, you know, that's not how missiles work, right? They don't just fucking go in circles like this. Like, they're actually going incredibly fast. It's hard to turn one of those that quickly. They're like, no, they just fucking wind in circles. You're like, that's not physically possible. Basically, the queen needles do that, though. They will shoot anything out of the sky. Speaking of shooting anything out of the sky, there's also the opposite of that, which is stomping something into the ground, which is already in the ground. And I think that's Psycho in this game. Psycho's there trying to kind of climb out of the primordial goo, you know? He's kind of like the base unevolved opponent here. He's like, I've got Zerglings, and now I'm going up to Roach Tech. And it's like, cool. You're not a single-celled organism anymore. You're so evolved. Meanwhile, we've got goddamn fucking science going over. He's like, I did 6 factories making siege tanks. Also, I'm gonna fucking make double upgrades as well, because why not? We're making tech labs. They're going to have bubbles going on them where upgrades are happening. We're not going to finish the game because we really want to wait until we get to the point where we literally just stomp our opponent's head in half. That being said, if we do get the gigantic dance, I could see a comeback happening. Just dance your units, get them massacred by Roach Mainling, give your opponent about half an hour to get back in the game. Unfortunately, Psychos does seem to not understand how important minerals are. 13 drone economy. I feel like every time Psychos has had a little bit of free reign in this game. What a dickhead. What a dickhead. Pops out, spray paints the ground, and then hops in the bunker. Okay, good. A bit of sweet revenge there to that little shitbag. Does salvage it with like 2 hit points left though. Gets the 75 minerals back. Still a shithead though. We've got spray tag there, spray tag there, there. We've still got the one on the main. He's marked his territory. Cuckoo Bananas is a dog who is frantically lapping up water just so he can pee more and more all over every single tree he sees. He just wants to mark his territory as much as possible. He's like, this is mine. This is also mine. We're going to make some upgrades. Yep. I think Cuckoo just really wants to get some of that kind of, 18th century colonial stuff going on, like 17th, 18th century. Like, They're like, yeah, rifles versus pointy sticks. Seems like a glorious fight. You know, he's going to go find like the most undeveloped tribal society of this fucking just unupgraded zerglings with like a couple of unupgraded roaches, a random drone in the army. Like the officer's a fucking mine worker who doesn't know shit. And he's going to be like, yeah, well, I've got mass guns and tanks. It's going to be a glorious battle when this happens. Oh, no, don't. Psycho! Psycho! What the fuck? That was the correct response. That was the correct response from Psycho there. Did we see any dances in that game? Does anyone know? Do you guys think I missed any dances? I don't think I missed any dance. I think it was pure spray tags, which is fine. You don't need to dance. I was hoping for a bit of both. I don't think I missed any. Yeah. It wasn't. I didn't see any dances. I don't know if I was looking at the wrong thing, but yeah. I mean, that was definitely quite an interesting one. I feel like it was quite fascinating watching the power of Reapers to force their opponent to just feel the pain, man. That was a brutal game. GG, well played. Thank you very much, Cuckoo, for that savage display. Always prioritizing spray painting your opponent's base over actually finishing the game. GG, well played.